Hello, and welcome to my Fire Emblem 9 Path of Radiance 100% gross low turn count playthrough. I'm your host, Typhoon Carter. Today I have FlashingFire joining me again for another chapter for co-commentary.
I live!
Yes, he is back. And here we have Chapter 14, and Chapter 14 is another kill boss map, and it is also the last Fog of War map in the game.
Wonderful. I was wondering if I'd had to get my eyes checked or something, because that is some thick stuff.
Yeah. This is also the only time where the torch staff is sold in the entire game. And it only has 10 uses, so it's pretty much meant to be used for this chapter in particular.
Game design.
Yeah. We're just selling some longbows here, because longbows only snipers and archers can really use them. And we don't really have use for those for the rest of this playthrough.
Yeah, they've always been in a tough spot in terms of efficiency, and, you know, Path of Radiance no exception.
Yeah, it's a tough scene for these guys. And so there's like a couple things we need to do. One of these will include giving some bonus XP to Marcia.
Yeah, we have a bit of a promotion to take care of.
Yeah, and also because we need her extra movement that she gains from promoting for one particular thing, but we'll find out soon enough. Let's just get all this bonus XP dumped into Marcia. We gave her a ton of experience last chapter so that we can reduce the amount that we need to promote her all the way to level 21, or the Falco Knight, pretty much.
Yeah, it's interesting to me how much of this run has been devoted to bonus EXP budgeting.
Yeah. And here, Marcia, with her promotion to Falco Knight, she gains access to swords, which will actually come in handy for next chapter in particular. But we'll find out about that soon enough. But for now, we need the extra movement that Falco Knight grants, because we need to trigger some AI specific things.
More hints and suspense.
Yeah. And also, funny enough, now that she has 22 strength, she's actually 1 away from capping.
23 cap, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty low, but for now it'll suffice.
Yeah, what does Jill's end up being?
Oh, I think it's like 27.
Okay, so that's
27, 28.
That's significant.
And also,
Yep.
because Jill has access to axes, so her damage output is artificially increased as well. Which is rather unfortunate for Marcia's case.
Yeah, her availability is significantly better, and you would like for her combat to reflect that through the whole game, but not quite the case.
It's unfortunate. Anyway, so here, there's also 2 villages that we're going to be able to get. One of these will be a stat booster. It'll be a Spirit Dust, and we're going to bring a fan favorite back with us.
It's Effie, I mean Mia!
Yeah. Everybody's
FE.
favorite armpit subreddit.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, that's a real... I'm still in shock that it's a real
I know,
thing.
but you're just giving it more publicity. You can stop now. It's okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so the one village that we have to miss only holds a skill book, thankfully, which doesn't mean a whole lot in the case of this run.
Gold.
Yeah. Like I said, that'd be more of a consideration if this was our main yak, but thankfully we're not. One thing to note about the boss is actually a berserker.
Yeah, and berserkers can be scary, but I think our units just handle him,
Perfectly
cleanly.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Don't
do
they
have
have
that.
some kind of innate crit bonus?
Yeah, they have plus 15 crit.
Yeah.
Much like snipers do, although I believe this might be a localization exclusive thing, as I recall. Anyway, so here Marcia is showing off her new promo gains, putting it to real good use. One thing to note here is that that one extra movement she gains is going to be enough to get a certain enemy unit that she can recruit to actually come closer.
Spence is building further and further. Who will it be?
Yeah, I wonder. Totally not a mystery, but anyways, here, so Ike, he's mostly there to gain some EXP. So, because the thing is, we do need Ike to cap out some of his stats before his scripted promotion.
And the crit there is not strictly necessary.
It's actually not necessary because Joe could have like gotten the kill if that didn't work out.
But since she's not helping there, she gets to help out here.
Yeah, it's just some minor EXP for Joe to gain. But thankfully we have some time and another defend map for her to actually gain some more experience.
More.
Yeah. So you know she's kind of forced to be held back, mostly because like the bonus experience can't go to her right away. She'll get her bonus EXP later on, as I mentioned last chapter. Here we need Titania to move as close as possible, and the other thing is that we have Left brought in so that she can shove Titania. Here we witness Mia doing Mia things by grabbing that Spirit Dust. That Spirit Dust will actually come in handy much later in the game.
Okay, meaningful stat booster.
Yeah.
I like how Mia's character arc is like full of exuberance and personality and go-getter attitude, and she's like, okay, how do I help? Go talk to this person in the house. Just like that. You're doing great, Mia.
And get hit on purpose.
Yep. Okay, more staff EXP for Soren.
Yeah, Torch grants like 5 staff EXP, so it'll be quite handy for this chapter. So we want to make as much use of the Torch staff as we can, hopefully. But unfortunately, we don't get to use it too much.
Yeah, do you know how that compares to Mend and Heal?
Mend gives like free, which is the same as Heal, actually.
Okay. Yeah, you have mentioned that before, right?
Yeah, which is a really funny design choice. Staff EXP grinding in this game is actually fairly forgiving compared to like weapon EXP grinding in this game.
Sure.
Yeah, because like it's very hard for units to gain like enough, mostly because it feels like you don't gain enough. Like even someone like Marcia, it feels like she should have reached 80 lances by now, but she hasn't.
It's just kind of how the weapon EXP curve works, huh?
Yeah, it's a tough scene, nonetheless. Especially compared to GBA, where this isn't super hard to pull off.
Yep. Kieran helps take care of an enemy there that now no longer threatens Volke. Volke is not one of our combat train units, really.
And also because Kieran, we do need to promote him eventually, and fairly soon, actually.
Yeah, what was the chapter, or is that still under wraps?
Oh, we need him ready by 17-2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ike gets to kill a defenseless archer, a encore of the previous map.
Yeah, because Ike does need to... We do want him to maximize capping out some of his stats before his scripted promotion, which will happen in chapter 18. So,
18,
you know,
okay.
Yeah, but in reality, it's more like, it feels like it's only like 4 chapters, but it's more like 7 because 17
because of
split into like 4 parts.
The Oliver Hunt.
And here we're clearing some enemies out the way because we're gonna have to do this long ass rescue chain, almost reminiscent to chapter 9 in a way. So
yeah, this is probably my favorite part of the clear.
Yeah, this is where Astrid pretty much comes in, and Left also helps us here because she's able to shove Titania. And as I noted earlier, the boss of this chapter actually has a 1 range weapon and he doesn't really have 2 range, so that's why we need the rescue drop.
Technically, crash the party.
Yeah, technically, if somebody heavily invested in the Mia or even say Z-Hark, they could also do this, technically speaking, which is a food for thought. Here,
Oh,
Volke,
mean potential.
yeah, Volke here, he torches and it shows off Makalov, who is Marcia's brother, and a known tax respecter.
Surprise! It's him.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy totally pays his taxes on time, and he totally would not screw with the IRS.
Yep. Upstanding citizen.
Yeah.
By the book.
Yeah, what a great family man, I gotta say. And
Yep.
he also gets us the Vantage Scroll, which, surprise, won't actually matter.
Like probably most of the other things he tries to do.
Yeah.
Okay, at this point I think we just watch the fireworks, don't we?
Yeah, we pretty much watch it go off, and surprisingly, the boss doesn't move last. He moves fairly early in the turn order. Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if there's like a category of units that moves first.
I believe it might be by class type.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's kind
Because
of
I know in Three Houses, it's like ambush bombs move first, and then the boss, and then everyone else.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, so it's kind of weird in that way, because I feel like it's like based on like class type, because even Lagoos have like a different AI separately from what I've experimented with. And here Volke gets marginal EXP.
He's doing his part.
Yeah. Yeah, anyway, so Gashio Lama pretty much gets stomped by Soren easily.
Shilama.
Yeah. Nailed it. Anyway, so...
Totally necessary adept proc.
Yeah, so that's chapter 14 cleared in 2 turns. And Soren caps out his strength.
Let's go.
Yeah, cinematics! I'll see you guys next time for chapter 15.
Alright, bye-bye.